Join me as I navigate the aftermath of today's devastating flood in China and see how I managed to help those in need. A massive flood has hit China, leaving a trail of destruction in its wake. The disaster has affected millions of people, with widespread damage reported in several provinces. Emergency services are on the ground, working tirelessly to rescue those trapped and provide aid to those affected. The local communities are facing enormous challenges, with infrastructure damage being one of the most significant concerns. Roads, bridges, and buildings have been destroyed or severely damaged, making it difficult for emergency responders to reach affected areas. Many residents have been displaced, forced to leave their homes and seek shelter elsewhere. The government has set up emergency shelters to provide temporary housing and essential supplies. The emergency response efforts are underway, with thousands of rescue workers and volunteers working around the clock to help those in need. They are providing food, water, and medical care to those affected and working to restore power and communication services. Despite the challenges, the resilience and determination of the local communities are inspiring, with many people coming together to support each other in this difficult time. The flood has also had a significant impact on the regional economy, with many businesses and industries affected. Agricultural production has been severely impacted, with crops destroyed and livestock lost. The long-term effects of the flood are still unclear, but it's evident that the road to recovery will be long and challenging. Heavy rainfall and climate change are being cited as major contributors to the flooding. The region has experienced record-breaking rainfall in recent weeks, with many areas receiving more than twice their usual rainfall. Climate change is exacerbating the problem, with rising temperatures and changing weather patterns leading to more extreme weather events. One story that's emerged from the flood is that of a group of volunteers who risked their lives to rescue a family trapped in their home. The volunteers, who were mostly students, used a makeshift raft to navigate the floodwaters and reach the family. It was a heroic effort that saved the lives of several people and inspired others to get involved in the relief efforts. The volunteers' actions are a testament to the resilience and kindness of the human spirit. In the face of disaster, people are coming together to support each other and help those in need. It's a powerful reminder that even in the darkest times, there is always hope. The story of the volunteers is just one example of the many acts of kindness and bravery that have emerged from the flood. As the situation continues to unfold, it's clear that the road to recovery will be long and challenging. The key points discussed about the flood's impact and the ongoing situation are clear. The flood has had a devastating impact on local communities, with infrastructure damage, displacement of residents, and significant economic losses. What are your thoughts on the flooding in China? Share your comments below. And if you're interested in hearing more about natural disasters or recovery stories, be sure to check out our video on the recent earthquake in Indonesia. The flooding has also had a devastating impact on the local economy, with many businesses forced to close their doors. The agricultural sector has been particularly hit, with crops destroyed and livestock lost. the daily life of residents has been severely disrupted, with many struggling to cope with the aftermath of the disaster. The government has deployed troops and resources to support the affected areas, but the road to recovery will be long and arduous. Heavy rainfall and climate change are being cited as major contributors to the flooding. The region has experienced record-breaking rainfall in recent weeks, with many areas receiving more rainfall than usual. Climate change has exacerbated the situation, with rising temperatures and changing weather patterns leading to more extreme weather events. The flooding has had a ripple effect on the region, with many communities affected by the disaster. The disaster has affected millions of people, with entire communities submerged underwater. The floodwaters have risen to alarming levels, sweeping away homes, businesses, and infrastructure. The local communities are facing immense challenges, with many residents displaced and forced to seek shelter elsewhere. The infrastructure damage is extensive, with roads, bridges, and buildings destroyed or severely damaged. Emergency response teams are working tirelessly to provide aid and assistance to those affected, but the situation remains dire. Many people have lost access to basic necessities like food, water, and electricity. Heavy rainfall and climate change are being cited as major contributors to the flooding. The region has experienced record-breaking rainfall in recent days, with many areas receiving months' worth of rain in just a few hours. The impact on agriculture, economy, and daily life has been severe, with many farmers seeing their crops destroyed and businesses forced to close. The floodwaters have also contaminated water sources, posing a significant risk to public health. As the floodwaters recede, the true extent of the damage is becoming clear. China's experienced some serious flooding over the years, but this one takes the cake. The sheer scale of the disaster has left communities reeling, with thousands of homes destroyed and countless lives disrupted. From the looks of it, the situation on the ground is nothing short of catastrophic. Dealing with a flood of this magnitude is no easy feat. Evacuation efforts have been underway, but getting people to safety quickly is a huge challenge. The authorities have been working around the clock, but it's a tough battle against the rising waters. Infrastructure has taken a serious hit, with roads and bridges damaged or destroyed. That makes rescue operations even more complicated. And then there's the strain on resources. Emergency services are stretched thin, trying to keep up with the demand. The causes of this flood are multifaceted. Unseasonable weather patterns have played a big role, with record rainfall in the area. Environmental factors like deforestation and soil erosion have also contributed to the severity of the flooding. The response from local and national governments has been swift, with emergency funds allocated and troops deployed to help with the relief efforts. One moment that really stood out was when a group of volunteers managed to rescue a family of four stranded on a rooftop. The video of the rescue, with the helicopter hovering above and the water swirling below, has been making the rounds on social media. It's a powerful reminder of the bravery and selflessness on display during times of crisis. The floods had a devastating impact, but the recovery efforts are already underway. Rebuilding will take time, but it's clear that the road ahead will be long and tough. The government's vowed to support affected communities, and it's a big job ahead. If you've got any thoughts on this story or other climate events you've been following, drop them in the comments below. Check out my other videos on natural disasters, and let's keep the conversation going.